What's up, future millionaires? It's your boy MTI, and the drip price is now under $1. And for anyone that's been into drip, we've never seen this price before because the pre-sale price was around $3. Now, about a week ago, we were holding steady around $1.50, but most of the drip community were not really surprised that the price has fallen even lower because of we're still waiting for that additional utility for drip. Now, Forex did mention a few days ago, if we briefly head on over to Telegram, as we can see, Forex said right here, I want to deliver one or two more Animal Farm products and then raise for Scratchy. Now, the beautiful thing about Scratchy is 15% of that revenue will go back to a buyback drip and a burn drip. So one, we know that's a positive, but two, we don't know how big of an impact that's going to have on drip until it actually comes out and starts moving, right? But it is a positive thing. So if we briefly look at the price of drip, we can see at the time of this video, it's around 98 cents. And one thing we got to know, the negativity is going to be at its highest. And I'm not talking about necessarily FUD, because in my opinion, FUD isn't necessarily the issue, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt is what it stands for. And if a person is new to crypto, new to investing, dealing with the bear market for the first time, and even if this is your second time, having some fear sometimes, having a little uncertainty, having a little bit of doubt, that's human nature. There's nothing wrong with that. But how that's addressed is what becomes the problem, right? And another thing I want to mention, I don't necessarily think FUD is the issue, as I just said, because of when a person go and say this, hey, this project's going to zero, hey, this project is dead, that's not FUD, that's not fear, that's not uncertainty, and that's not doubt. That's just pure negativity. And so this is why I say I don't necessarily think FUD is the issue. If a person says, hey, I never seen the price of drip go this low before, do we think with the future utility of drip will be able to be here for a longer period of time? That's 100% FUD, right? That's a little bit of maybe fear, a little bit of uncertainty, and a little bit of doubt. But how it was addressed was cool, right? It's not always what we say, it's how we say it. And so this is why I say I don't look at FUD necessarily as a bad thing. This is keeping you in line with what's going on, right? And so with that being said, the people that spreads pure negativity, those are the ones that you don't want to kind of align yourself with that type of energy, right? But one thing we got to know, yes, the price is under $1. Is it tough to see? Yes, tough to see. But one thing for me, as I always said, I use risk capital getting into drip. And so with that being said, my outlook on where it is right now may be a little bit different than some people, right? And so if we head over to the faucet here real quick, you can see I have around 5,302 drip. I've already compounded for the day. And as I said before, my strategy and plan isn't going to change. I'm going to keep compounding until I get to that max payout. Now, I'm not adding any additional capital in, which is what I mentioned to you a week ago, 2 weeks ago, as the price was dropping aggressively. But I said I would just keep compounding and allow myself to get there by the system itself, because my max payout is in June. Who knows where the price will be by that time? But one thing I do expect is we should see at least 1 to maybe 3 pieces of utility for drip by that time. One, he's starting to get ready to start raising money for Scratchies, which hopefully that comes out here in the next 6 months. We also have the new fiat on and off ramp, which I don't think that's going to add a huge pump in price in my opinion. The new UI is going to be great once that new utility comes out. So that's just kind of a cosmetic new design look, which I think is going to be beneficial. And then one thing he still hasn't touched on again, which I think this will come with faucet layer 2 implementation, will be being able to claim drip from the faucet tax free and being able to send that drip over to the drip BUSD farm, right? Now, a few things I mentioned regarding the drip price maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. The first thing I said was, how far will the drip price fall until we start to get that additional utility come out? And then the second thing I said regarding the same thing is, where will the price actually be once that utility actually drops, right? And so as we can see today, the price is around 98 cents. Could the price go back up a little bit? Absolutely. Could it go lower? Absolutely. But for us to go higher and stay higher, we're gonna need that additional utility. But one thing that it is great to see when things are tough is having a strong community. Not every crypto has a strong community, but most cryptos are doing a lot worse than what they were doing in the bear market, right? And so one thing to keep them together is having that strong community. So that's a plus that Drip does have on their side, right? And so with all that being said, I just wanted to share with you guys kind of what my thought process is. Am I panicking? Absolutely not. Am I still compounding? Absolutely. But again, you have to figure out what's best for you. And remember, at this point in time, you're going to see a lot of negativity, right? Because of the price of Drip is falling. But also look at everything. Let's say Bitcoin drops to 10K. You're going to see a lot more people talk more negative about crypto in general. And so with that being said, remember, as I always say, don't listen to me. Don't listen to the comment section or any other YouTubers. You want to think for yourself. Use this information to help you think for yourself. Don't take this information and just run with it, but use it to align yourself in what makes sense for you. All right. So I appreciate all the support as always. And also, before we get out of here, for the people that's still watching this video, I have my mind on trying something a little bit different, which I want to start maybe once a week and see how it goes. And basically what I want to do is just call it the DeFi Passive Income Hour. And basically what we're going to do, we're just going to talk DeFi passive income for an hour. I'm going to communicate with the live stream. We can look at protocols I'm invested in real time. And we can also look at maybe some new protocols that the community is thinking about or heard about, and we can kind of look at it together in real time and talk about different things and get your questions answered. And that would just be a way for us to kind of hang out weekly for an hour and just get to know each other a little bit better. And also that way I can build up that live stream audience, because you guys know I don't go live that much unless it's kind of like a, interview or just a kind of a chat type deal. But I do want to start going live a little bit more, but also kind of have somewhat of a focus on what we're going to be doing during that live stream. So if you're still watching this video, let me know down in the comment section what you think about that idea, and I will catch you guys on the next one.